How's it going, Gothamites? Welcome back to a brand new Gotham Season 5 video, and I'm a little bit late with a couple of bits of info, but you know what I like to do as we're in the off-season at the minute. I kind of want to have to talk about just at least more than one thing, so we can make this video a bit more interesting rather than just having 3-4 minute videos. But anyway, there's exciting stuff like new villains. Well, I don't know if how many of you will be excited with that in terms of they're already putting a lot of stuff into Gotham Season 5, so it'll be interesting to hear what you have to say about that. Robin Lord Taylor, who plays the Penguin, as obviously a lot of you know, talks about Bane and that other new villain, Magpie. And also we've got information on the first trailer we're going to be getting for Gotham Season 5. So before I get into all of that, guys, be sure to subscribe to this channel to never miss out on a single Gotham video, and also be sure to click on the video up there in case you missed my last one, and as always, leave a like on it as it really does show your support. Be sure to expand the description as well so you can find the merch links there. Yes, shameless plug, I know, but rep that Boba merch. Some of you already have. Thank you to all those who are. So let's start with New York Comic Con. As we all know, New York Comic Con is a thing, and it'll be coming in October. Sunday, October 7th, 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. will be the Gotham special video presentation and Q&A. So evidently they're going to show off the first footage of Gotham Season 5. That, I mean, for crying out loud, they're filming like episode 5 right now, I think. So they're going to have more than enough footage by October 7th to show a lot of teases. I mean, just basically expect that trailer to be jam-packed full of not just like a little bit of footage, but that it's going to contain some very, very, very interesting stuff, because, you know, considering this episode is 99.9998% 10 episodes, for all those who are still wondering about that, you can see how, you know, being 5 episodes in and more by the time October 7th rolls around and they can quickly throw that in editing reel for the trailer, there's just going to be, I don't know, I'm just expecting to see some huge things in terms of Bruce becoming Batman or taking further steps into that, possibly some Penny Dura stuff for Bane. But anyway, let me read this brief part out. So Gotham special video presentation and Q&A. Join Gotham as the show returns to New York Comic Con for its final appearance. With Gotham on the brink of total anarchy and cut off from the outside world, only Jim Gordon, Bruce Wayne, and a handful of heroes remain behind to retake the city. Inspired by the No Man's Land arc from the comics, villains including Penguin, the Riddler, the Sirens, and Jeremiah have taken claim on various regions of the city. Will order be restored, or will chaos reign in Gotham? Be amongst the first to hear about what's in store for the final chapter of Gotham as the show returns to New York Comic Con for a special video presentation, followed by a Q&A with series stars and producers. So that sounds very exciting, and this is some concrete information for all of you to know and expect to when we are going to get some real cool Gotham footage. And not only that, guys, but also remember how it states there, a Q&A from the showrunners and producers as well. So we're going to get a lot of teasers, I'm sure, from people like, if John Stevens is there, which I don't see why he wouldn't be, and he's probably going to say quite a few things. Now, knowing what John Stevens has said in past times and stuff like that, he's the one who has said about Harley Quinn would be in the Gotham Season 3 finale, I believe, but never was, and that's why David Mazouz tweeted it out, but he did take the fall for that. He said it was a bit of a misunderstanding, but he's also one of the showrunners / executive producers who has said that Jeremiah isn't the Joker, and they are just inspirations for the man who we know who is out there. But, you know, characters like the Penguin and everyone like Scarecrow, they're Penguin, they're Scarecrow, but the Valeska twins aren't the Joker. So I'm just trying to say he will give us some juicy information, but don't look too into it, because it doesn't always pan out the way it's teased, I feel. But I guess I'll be doing breakdowns as of when we get all the Q&A teasers from the stars and the showrunners / producers. If I remember correctly, we got teasers last time about Gotham Season 4, and he was just like, you know, we might get some Bruce might be, you know, using some gadgets this season, even like maybe a grapple thing, and all we got there was like, literally, do you remember that scene where he like blowtorched a guy in the face? Well, he didn't right in the face, but then he used that grapple to get out the window. But as far as that was it. So you're gonna have to take teasers like that for Season 5 kind of lightly, because it might not be as full-blown as what you think. However, this is the final season. They are going to be doing a lot of major things. But for example, if he teases the appearance of maybe the real Joker, and we'll just be like, wait, what? I thought you couldn't use that, for example. So we might get too excited for the actual real Joker reveal, who isn't Jeremiah, and it might actually just be a silhouette in an alleyway of a guy doing a failed comedian gig or something like that, and he's inspired. I don't know. Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean. Also, alongside this, everybody, we got the Gotham Season 5 poster. Now, this isn't actually anything particularly new, because we saw this on a bag you could get at San Diego Comic-Con, I believe. They had a few of the TV shows, superhero TV shows, bags. I do love this poster. It is really cool. We see, like, obviously No Man's Land in Gotham. Everything's just gone to absolute shit. The bridge has obviously got blown by Jeremiah. We see the bat signal in the background there, but with, well, no bat signal. It's just like a beacon of hope. But other than that, I don't want to drag on too much about this. You could argue, oh, I see little bats in the fire down there and stuff. Maybe that is deliberate. They're trying to shape it in a kind of Christopher Nolan bat kind of vibe. But I think, maybe it is coincidental, but if not, there's nothing much more to say, really. Now, as for what Robin Lord Taylor teased, now this is coming from comicbook.com because they covered it, saying during a panel at a fan expo in Canada this weekend, Gotham's Robin Lord Taylor, who has played Oswald Cobblepot since the series premiere, was asked whether or not his character would get the chance to interact with Bane in Season 5, given that a few episode titles revealed the villain's inclusion. So not only did the actor confirm that Bane was indeed arriving this season, but he also revealed that Magpie would be introduced. So that is very interesting. I mean, it was kind of like, no shit, Bane is coming this season, but we were wondering if the whole Eduardo name was, his father, who is in the comics Edmund, but we thought maybe they were just calling it Eduardo. But what if they're not doing any of that at all, and Eduardo is the name they're giving to Bane? We're gonna have to wait and see there. But this is what Robin Lord Taylor had to say about Bane and everything else. All I can say is I hope so, because every time we have a new villain, especially one like Bane, who is coming in, and we're also introducing Magpie this year, which is really exciting. But again, anytime he interacts with these characters, it changes him and makes his character more interesting, and it gives him something to overcome. That's part of getting deeper into the character, how he's affected by these other incredible characters that are in the Batman universe. So Robin Lord Taylor essentially confirmed what we already was low-key confirmed by episode titles and whatnot, that Bane is coming in, and he said he really hopes he gets to interact with that character. This is just me paraphrasing here. And, because every time, he interacts with a character like one of the incredible characters from the Batman lore, it does change and rub off on Oswald, and he kind of evolves. And and we've got to the evolving point now throughout the seasons 1 to 5, where these characters, especially during Season 5, will become literally not exactly, for example, what we've learned recently from another article is that Robin Lord Taylor won't have a massive belly like the Penguin or anything like that this season, but essentially everything else with these characters will be what we kind of know, and will be more familiar than ever to the current kind of Batman playground that we have in the comics. When Batman is what I'm trying to say, rather than it being a prequel, we're really getting to the current day stuff, even though Bruce will be very young, but you know what I mean. But let's get on to Magpie, because he also basically dropped that, oh yeah, Magpie is coming as well this season. Now, Magpie, I'm sure a lot of you who are aware, is a very, very, very interesting character who is absolutely obsessed with anything shiny, to the point where she just does a lot of crazy things for valuables, or, just shiny things or whatever. And, in terms of villains like this, you may be thinking another one, or, not necessarily how is this going to work in Gotham Season 5, where honestly we've got so many new characters coming in, I can't count them on both my hands. I think I'm pretty sure anyway, especially not off the top of my head. But with someone like Magpie, who is she's a villain, but she's not a massive, like, holy crap, like, the Joker or something like that. I don't expect anything fully fledged with her. I'm actually kind of excited for her episode. Normally, when I hear news of another villain, I'm just a bit like, oh god, not in necessarily a bad way, but more just like, how are they going to fit this into 10 episodes, right? It's going to be interesting to see how she gets involved with stealing things or whatever like that, because, I think with this character, it's going to be definitely more of an origin rather than a fully fledged Magpie. We might just get teasers of her becoming Magpie and stealing things. But other than that, guys, that is essentially the brand new news that we have got for Gotham at the minute. I could go on forever and talk about how I feel about Bane coming in, but I've spoke about Bane quite a lot. But now we for sure know that he will probably be most likely interacting with popular characters like Robin Lord Taylor's Penguin and stuff like that. But yeah, I would love to know your thoughts on everything down in the comments below in terms of the Gotham trailer. Questions you want to definitely ask at the New York Q&A with alongside the trailer. You know, the new poster, what do you think of that? And just everything, really. Be sure to let me know. I do read all of the comments. I might not get back to them, but I do read them all. But other than that, everyone, be sure to check out the links in the description. Be sure to check out my merch as well, as it really does support the channel. A few of you have already picked up merch, and it's absolutely fantastic to see you guys repping it. I'm really glad you like it, and thank you for supporting the channel. If you want to stay up to date with more videos just like this, be sure to subscribe, and be sure to leave a like if you haven't done so already, as it really does get this video out there a little bit more. But that is everything, guys. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.